Detailed analysis of the 142-yard shot based on the information available in ballistic principles. The following points summarize the observed shot characteristics, firearm possibilities, and potential interpretations. 1. Wound characteristics. The shot produced a small, clean entry wound with no exit wound. This is consistent with a 17 HMR, a high-velocity, lightweight round that often fragments upon impact, transferring most of its energy to the target without fully penetrating. Larger caliber rounds, such as a .30 caliber, generally produce larger entry wounds and are almost always associated with exit wounds due to their higher mass and energy. The observed wound is therefore more consistent with a small, precise round rather than a heavy hunting rifle caliber. 2. Distance and shooter position. The reported distance to the target was 142 yards, with the shooter positioned 20 feet above the target. For a 17 HMR zeroed at 100 yards, the bullet drop at 142 yards is approximately 5 to 6 inches. The downhill angle slightly reduces the effective drop, meaning the bullet would strike very close to the intended point of aim. If the shooter aimed at the head, the bullet would likely impact the upper neck or lower jaw, which aligns with the small entry wound observed. 3. Firearm considerations. Compact and takedown .17 HMR rifles exist and are ideal for this scenario. They allow for portability, concealment, and precise aiming over moderate distances. A .30 caliber is a heavy, long-range hunting rifle. At 142 yards, it is overpowered for a precise surgical shot. Its recoil, loud report, and over-penetration make it less practical for the observed result. 4. The .30 caliber as a potential decoy. The .30 caliber rifle found in the area was real, but several factors suggest it could have been left in place prior to the shot as a visual distraction. Size and presence. A large hunting rifle immediately draws attention, especially in video or news coverage. Observers may naturally assume it was the weapon. Overkill. Using a .30 caliber for a clean, small entry wound at 142 yards is inconsistent. It's more likely a decoy to mislead analysis. Strategic placement. Leaving the rifle in plain sight could serve to divert focus from a smaller hidden rifle, like a takedown 17 HMR, which could carry out the precise shot. Trajectory and wound mismatch. The large caliber would produce a dramatically different wound, which does not match the evidence seen. In other words, the .30 caliber may have been present for appearances, while the actual shot came from a discrete, portable, and precise 17 HMR. 5. Trajectory and ballistic consistency. At 142 yards, a 17 HMR retains sufficient velocity to deliver a surgical impact. From 20 feet above, the bullet's trajectory is relatively flat, requiring minor adjustments for drop. The impact point, small entry wound, and lack of exit are all consistent with the ballistic behavior of a 17 HMR in this setup. Summary. The observed wound characteristics, range, and elevation strongly align with a 17 HMR shot. The .30 caliber rifle, while real, is inconsistent with the wound and trajectory and may have been used as a decoy or visual distraction. This combination explains both the precision of the shot and the presence of a larger rifle without requiring it to have been used. These are just my thoughts on what makes more sense, as the evidence that's been provided just doesn't make sense. Not saying it's not the case, but with what they have giving us, it just doesn't line up